Welcome back, guys. I'm Puppet. Today, we're going to be returning to the Delve setting. Last time, we went over the general lore of delving and the Delvers Guild, and how it fit into the wider world lore. This time, we're going to be covering a specific area, an individual delve, giving you a grounded look into the world, what the environment inside this delve is like, the interactions with the surface dwellers and the undersurface denizens, and hints of the lore that you, the viewer, can immerse yourself in. If you're new to the channel and you want to know the basics of the Delve setting, you can check out the previous Delve video I posted. The delve we're going over today was discovered below a settlement, the town of Kankari. This town is a popular destination for merchants traveling between the northern and southern nations on the continent of Udvalin. It's located along the South Trade Highway and borders Cambroa, to host a population of about 12,000, comprised 50% of humans and another 50% of other races not native to the region. Its decorative sandstone walls and intricate city designs hail from its Auber roots. The town has two distinct cultures hailing from its foreign traders and the plainsfolk traditions. Outside the circular wall lies the stone quarry to the west, and to the east, the Red Plain, a large basin covered in thick, rusty scrubland and bright emerald grasses. This plain covers a large swath of the southern continent. The delve was discovered after workers were digging a trench for a new temple complex and bore into a tunnel below town. Tunnel walls were smooth around the surface and round in shape. They looked to have been dug and not worn away by water erosion. The culprits were soon discovered by scouts. They had found a nest of borers, barrel-chested hominid beasts that fed upon other burrowing creatures by gnawing away into the stone with long, rodent-like incisors, while tunneling with mole-like claws. Borers are generally hostile and need to be dealt with immediately. Having borers below a town could cause the surface to collapse in, and they may even look to feed on surface creatures as well after nightfall. Town sent word to the local governor, who sent a request to the regional Delvers Guild to claim the job to exterminate the pests. The borer tunnels stretch far below the town limit. They dug their way up deep from far below, for unknown reasons. When the scouts and delvers had gone deep into the burrow, they found a far larger complex, not dug, rather carved, and built by intelligent hands. It was an ancient ruin from a bygone time period, buried far below the flagstone streets and houses above. These findings spurred the guild into acquiring a full charter and turning the borer job into an official delve site. Soon, Kankari was full of scouts, delvers, and scholars looking to explore and loot the new ruin, officially titled Kankari Depths. The entrance to the delve is located in the trench the workers dug previously, on the east side of the town, below the rest of the temple complex. A small worker encampment was built near the entrance, a guild charter hall, and sheds for delve maintenance. The only way to enter the tunnels is through the gate. They have guards flanking it to watch for everyone entering and exiting. Only those with proper paperwork may enter a delve, as guild regulation states. The entrance leads into the twisting mazes and tunnels of the Boar Labyrinth, which is made up of dozens of confusing turns and twists, with hidden areas. A delver could easily get lost in these tunnels if he isn't careful. The guild marked the most direct tunnels with torches and paint to help their workers find their way. The marked tunnel passage winds through about a mile of underground rooms, through water cisterns, borer nest, and more until finally reaching the lower ruin entrance. In an unmarked part of the Boar Labyrinth, delvers can still find living borers, hiding away from the light. Light to the borer's eyes is far greater than that of what surface folk perceive. They stick to hidden corners close to water springs to roost in. Tunnel collapses are a frequent occurrence. Supports have been put in place for most well-used tunnels in the areas closest to the surface. The rest frequently shift and change, cutting off the unfortunate delver from their escape. Many such delvers' remains have been found behind these cave-ins. The main ruin lies deep below the crust. The layers of earth and stone above press in. The air is faint and thin. Going this far below requires the surface races to use oxygen-replenishing spells and potions to breathe below after prolonged periods of time. The main ruin complex lies in disarray and rubble. Levels of the ancient building have collapsed, blocking off access from some of the rooms and walkways. The best route through here is through the borer tunnels, where they dug to other parts of the complex. The topmost level of a ruin a delver first accesses is made up of old, thin hallways and ancient mechanical structures. The main floor plan is a line of rooms and passages that sweep along a bend. It's an odd structure, most of which has been separated by debris and old cogwork. Control panels, copper wire, and many other mechanisms not worn away by the elements are a worthy haul. Most have already been quickly studied and then dismantled to be brought to the surface. Other notable findings at this level are the ancient murals and texts left behind by the old civilization, which hints at the time period of the ruin's origin and what nation may have been occupying it. To access the lower levels, a makeshift lift was constructed in the center of the vertical shaft, going down below. The delve maintenance team does not go past the lift. The rest of the ruin is far more dangerous, and there's more loot to be found as well. The second level lies a few hundred feet downwards. It's unlit and hostile. Undersurface fauna has begun appearing here as well, characterized by the fungal growth spurring from the soil and the walls. Insectoids who feed on these growths have also moved in, such as the tumor beetle, with its distinctive white growth on its shell that can be used in cooking. The herbivores attract predators as well. A delver must be careful not to run afoul of the giant cave mantis, for they feed on anything they can get their mandibles on. Amongst the flora and fauna now inhabiting the ruins, there are more ancient machines amongst the rubble. Giant metal pillars with giant flanges can be found in the center of most of these rooms at this level, some having rusted down to just mere spindles. The parts around the pillars are frequently brought up to turn into loot. Monster parts are also a popular item to turn in, such as the giant mantis parts used in spell grinding. Most delvers search this level for loot. As the lower you go, you may be at risk of getting into a territory dispute with otherworldly denizens. The lower levels are primarily off-limits to looting and hunting, as they are now home to one of the few sentient, non-monster races below the surface, the Drow. The Drow are a subculture of subterranean elf folk. They primarily move for the tunnels dug by borers between caverns and ancient surface caves, moving their camps every few years to find new and fertile ground to settle upon. The lower ruins have a long water channel flowing through into the deeper caverns, which have attracted borers, and now, in turn, the Neok Drow. The area is perfect for the tribe's herds to drink and for crops to be watered by. They have erected their pastures and huts along the waterfront, and all territory around the spring is their claim. Surface folk hunting for loot and monsters on this claim would be considered trespassing upon their home. Tensions run high between the encampment and the delvers from above. The guild envoys and diplomats work to try and reach an agreement with the Drow, but any delver could break the tense peace between the two and may start a small conflict, which could endanger Kunkari above. So, the lower levels of the delve are closed to exploration. Around the other levels, a delver may find other tunnels leading to different cave systems, full of more loot and even evidence of the ancient culture who built the main complex. One notably is the surface cave connected to the second level, which is covered in remnants of an ancient forest with water activity. Reports of a cave mantis hive will also come in from other delvers, so one must be cautious here. Amongst the threats, many rare species of fungus and even remnant plant life has adapted to life below, such as the hobbler's thumb and red mold, two fungal growths used in medicine and arbitrarily poisons if not prepped properly. These are often looted as well. Other than that, this marks the end of the delve exploration area. Kunkari Depths has slowly been looted over the 2 years since it was discovered. With Drow tensions running high, one would expect it would be closed soon rather than risking a massacre. In the current year of Delve 213 of the 5th era of Oriel Vertium, Kunkari Depths is still very accessible. There are other countless delves across the continent of Utnalan and the Western world still waiting to be explored, with many different scenarios and designs to traverse, which I may go over in future videos, but for now, we end here. If you liked the video, I'd love if you left a like and a comment. I have more lower videos on Delve coming soon, so if you want to see those, consider subscribing. I thank you all for watching till the end. Until next time.